Okay, it's red snow turn 6 for the United States, and we've seen a lot of developments. We've seen Russia pretty much get pummeled by Japan and Germany, but the U.S. is making inroads at least into Europe, and we'll see how that goes, and maybe a little bit of pushback in the Pacific. All right, with that, let's go ahead and get started on this. Let me flip the... There we go. Okay, flipped it, and my purchases are going to be, I got 78 to spend. We've got 10 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 bombers, and 2 destroyers. And what that's actually going to look like laid out is as such. And I'm going to start on the Pacific side. It should be pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and clean out some rodents in the Pacific Ocean. We're going to send 1 destroyer, actually, and then all of our carrier-based aircraft after those 2 ships. So they'll be, they're based here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they'll land back on our 2 carriers here. So that's what that's going to look like. And then 1 destroyer is going to go attack this sub here, and then 1 destroyer is going to go down and attack the sub in the Coral Sea. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to send a Hawaiian Island-based fighter to go join that. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and help attack that sub. And then likewise, another Hawaiian-based fighter is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and take a shot at that sub over the Coral Sea with my destroyer. And that's all the combat on that side. On this side, I took the Italians, the 2 infantry and 1 artillery off of Holland, Belgium, just to make it easier. I'm going to move my 2 carrier fighters to attack it. I'm going to use 2 infantry for my transport to do that, and land 2 troops there, and then I'm going to move 2 troops from Normandy, Bordeaux, and I am going to use my bombardment. So all that moving in on Holland, Belgium. So I'm going to go ahead and clip these off the board. Whoop. That's infantry right there. That's 3 infantry. They're going to be supplemented here in just a second. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good to go. And 2 fighters. All right, let's see. Go ahead and put these out here. And my infantry is going to be at a 1. Let's see, and I think I got all these already laid out for me. It's going to look like this. Oop, I already got the dice out there. All right, so it's going to look like this. Defenders are going to be at 2s. These all have 2 dots. The attackers are going to be 2 fighters at 3 with a 1-time shot from the ship for bombardment, and then 4 1s. And make sure none of my dots fell off. Okay, yeah, everybody looks good. All right, we're going to go ahead and put these in the grenade can. All right, don't freak out. This is smoke grenades. Okay. Here we go. Woo! Lots of fireworks. Okay, I kill 2 and lose 1. So 2 and 1. That's about right. Okay, our ship die goes out. 1 of my infantry is out of action, and that leaves me 3 1s, 2 2s against 1 remaining artillery. All right, let's see if we get a final roll here. And that's all it took. One of my fighters hit, Artillery missed, everybody else missed. So the artillery is gone, and I will claim Belgium Holland with 3 infantry. And then, of course, all this stuff will go back into possibly the channel. I reserve my right to change my mind on those guys, because maybe there's a better spot. I don't know. Okay. There we go. Looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. All right, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4 fighters there that can potentially disrupt my fleet. I'm just going to go ahead and put them back on the aircraft carrier. We don't want you trying any shenanigans. All right, did you guys find your magnets? There we go. That's better. Okay, to take Brazil, that will be a non-combat move if I decide to do that. All right, we got a few minor things to do over here. Our Coral Sea battle, I got 1 destroyer and a fighter versus a super sub that only defends at 1. So hopefully the super sub is not so super today. All right, we kill it. This Coral Sea Japanese sub is back into the dead pool. And then exact same thing right here. Fighter, destroyer versus a sub. Sub, destroyer, fighter. Nothing. And again. All right. Super sync, the super sub. So you go back in the pile. Okay. And this fighter will, of course, go back to Queensland. This fighter is going to go to the Caroline Islands. Here's going to be a little more fireworks. Hopefully in my favor. We'll see what happens. Okay. My destroyer. Not expecting to leave this with a whole lot of troops left over. Okay, I should make all these. Okay, all right, that's what we got. Now, the defender will have a green and a blue, and my attacker will have a green, 3 blues. Let me get I gotta get another blue over there. And a red, because the tactical bomber is paired up with fighters, so let me get all this detritus out of the way. Okay, so the attack, 2 3s and a 4. All right, and I just need 2 hits, guys. 2 hits. Well, I got 4. Okay, so Japs will be eliminated. The question is, will I have a destroyer left over, and will I lose a fighter? No whammies. Oh, whammies. Doggone it. All right. We'll lose those. We'll lose that. I think I gotta lose that tactical, and I'll take the 3 fighters and return them to my carriers. That sucked. Okay, I was hoping for a little luck. Didn't get it. All right, these guys go back to their fighters. All right, we are going to do an airlift. We're going to take this guy, transport it down to Queensland with 2 infantry. And then we're going to take a transport and we're going to put it an artillery and 2 infantry on it, and go 1, 2, 3 down to Queensland. So we're going to end up with 4 infantry and an artillery. 4 infantry and an artillery down in Queensland. And let's see, we are gonna also need to support all that. We're gonna take 1 cruiser and add it to that mix. Let's see, and then I'm going to pick up 2 infantry and artillery and drop it into Honolulu. Let's see, what else do we want to do? All these damn subs. Lots of subs. Okay, I'm going to take 3 subs, move it down here. Oh, that carrier, or that transport's down there also. I'm going to come back to this guy. Right now, I'm going to put him right here, but I'm going to reserve the right to put in a screen. Yeah. Let's go over to this side. Got things to do. All right. Going to. Okay, I only used 1 of my transports over here. So I'm going to note that. One thing for sure I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up 4 infantry from Eastern United States with my 2 bombers and drop them off in Normandy, Bordeaux. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I will have 2 bombers in Normandy, Bordeaux. 1 bomber bomber is going to return from London to Eastern United States as such. Do I want to do anything with him? I think, okay, I'm going to take this 1 transport and go down to, and move him to Morocco, city of Casablanca. Worth absolutely nothing. Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll put him there. Okay. I'm going to take 1 transport and take these 2 infantry and an artillery and drop them off from the channel into Normandy, Bordeaux. Surprise, surprise. And so 1 came down, 1 went up, and this extra is going to go back to the east coast of the United States. And I believe that is everything on this side. So we'll have, 2 over there. I'm going to have to clean that up here in just a second. Now, back to this side of the war. I got to decide if I want to put some screens out. Let's see, 1, 2. I mean, you can just do the same thing I did to you and put them out there. But if you come after me, I can just, let's see, 1, 2, 3, let's see, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Be 15 versus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm slight disadvantage there, but that puts you totally out of position for everything. yeah, we'll leave it at that. If you want to make a run at Honolulu, I think it's going to cost you dearly and leave the whole Pacific open for the rest of us. Okay, yeah, we like it. We dare you. That being said, I gotta leave a screen of 2, so I'm gonna divide this up. Put 2 there. I'm running out of destroyers. I'm going to paint some more, I got a lot that I'm painting right now that I had to borrow from my other sets. Okay, so if I put 2 there, that means I block out freaking 6 of yours. Yeah, basically, yeah, that'll handicap all 6 of your, or if I just do 1, it's going to take 3 out, and that will make the odds even, if not in my favor in Hawaii. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just put 1 out there. All right, I like that decision. I can live with that. On the, that's it on all fronts, I believe. I moved everything. I do have a destroyer here. If I decide to, I can move him somewhere. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I have a destroyer up here in 126. We're going to move him to 125 just to make sure. Well, you know what? They got that under control. I'm going to move it to the channel, and nothing can reach my transport right now, so I'm going to take this destroyer and go ahead and move him into the channel. Get everybody protected. We're going to leave our destroyer down here to convoy Argentina, and we'll see what you do with that. Yeah, that factory down there. Okay, time to place. On the San Francisco side, I'm going to go ahead and put a Pacific bomber. I'm going to add 2 destroyers. No surprises there. I'm going to add 2 infantry. All right, and then for Normandy Bordeaux, I'm going to put in 2 artillery and an infantry. And then Eastern United States is going to be 4-7 infantry and a bomber. So, and of course that equals 2 transport loads of troops. Airdrop troops right here, and then my transport troops right there. And of course the bombers reserve the right to bomb the crap out of anything at any time. Just a little bit of cleanup. I'm going to take these 3 infantry off, put it here, and that will leave us a total of 10 American infantry with a mechanized infantry in Normandy, Bordeaux, and 3 artillery. Let me clean those up. And yeah, that's what everything looks like. Yeah, we're about ready to make a push on Paris. See what the Germans have to say about it. Okay, let me do the disposition of troops in Eastern United States. I have 4-7 infantry, 2 bombers, and 2 anti-air. In C-Zone 101, I have 1 transport. In C-Zone 85, I have 1 destroyer. In C-Zone 91, I have 1 transport. In Normandy, Bordeaux, I have 10 infantry, 1 mech, 3 artillery, 2 bombers. There are also, looks like 3 British fighters, a British anti-air, a French fighter, 3 French infantry, and 1 Anzac who decided to join the fight. In Holland, Belgium, we have 3 regular infantry. In the Channel, we have 2 transports. We have 3 destroyers. That's a destroyer, guys. That's what they're eventually going to look like when I have them painted. 3 destroyers and 1 cruiser, an aircraft carrier with 2 regular fighters. And let's see, yeah, that's everything on the Europe side. On the Pacific side, in C-Zone 54, we do have a destroyer, a transport, and a cruiser. We have 4 infantry and 1 artillery. In the Philippines, something's missing from this. Oh yeah, and also an American bomber and a fighter in Queensland. Forgot about those guys. Caroline Islands, I have 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 anti-air, and 1 destroyer. If you recall, that anti-air was Japanese, but if they move in and they're unattended, they become captured. In the Hawaiian Islands, I have 5 infantry, 2 mechanized, 1 anti-air, and 1 artillery. In the C-Zone, outside of Hawaii on 26, I have 2 aircraft carriers with 3 fighters. I have 3 destroyers, a cruiser, a battleship, and 3 subs. In C-Zone 25, I have my 1 Pickett destroyer. In 25. Okay, in 10, I have 2 destroyers. In San Francisco, I have 1 bomber and 2 infantry and an anti-aircraft. And that's it for the United States. You know, it may look like China has some United States troops, but they're just borrowing those. They look pretty formidable. Okay, with that, I think it's time to move on to the Chinese, and I'll do that in a separate video.